I'm going to be teaching today again about Padmasambhava, the influence of the incarnation of Padmasambhava, and how that plays a lineage relationship that goes through the lineage of Sanat Kumara, qualities that are found in the process, whether it be the Hindi relationship of the avatar and Babaji. Padmasambhava is known also as Babaji, and as he goes further back in the process of people and their acknowledgement of his incarnation and the process of his externalization of his entire life, he's better known as Kumara, as Sanat Kumara, or Kumara, the incarnation of Kumara, and the incarnation of Babaji during the time of his life. Those were the names that he was best known for. He was given the name Padmasambhava by the king of Odion, and it was through that process that the vision of him being Lotus-Born and on 8 years old manifested on a lotus, and that's where he starts off. But reality is that the king himself had a vision during the time while he was dying. He didn't die, but he went through a process. And during that time, he had a vision of an 8-year-old boy who he knew from the valley and near the lake. And that in the vision, he saw a large lotus, and sitting on top of that lotus was this young boy, who he immediately saw as Padmasambhava, or Guru Rinpoche, the influence of Lotus-Born. And even at 8 years old, he was seen that way. So from that point on, the king then basically brought him, and it did allow Padmasambhava a great deal of liberation to go about learning what he needed to learn and go where he needed to go and do the things he needed to do. So the real history of him is found in the area where he was born. There's a large stupa there that has relics from Sakyamuni himself. It's actually found in the location of the valley of Shambhala, and this is before, during, and after. It's a historical acknowledgement of that particular location. It's in the upper part of India, near more of the Kashmir area, and that's where he was born, and that's where he spent a great deal of his life, going in that area and up even further into Bhutan and into Nepal and on into Tibet, as everybody knows of his relationship to Tibet and being the founder of Lamaism. But in reality, there's a great deal of information and validity behind his incarnation, which is only around 500 or 600 years after Jesus. And this is the reincarnation of Jesus. And so we have a great deal of, a lot more of ability to acknowledge and see and experience and witness verbatim almost the historical aspect of his incarnation and the manifestation in the world, and the location being Shambhala and all the things around it, and the prophecy that he gave, all the different things that are so extremely incredible to the betterment of humanity and helping humanity to better understand and recognize the process of where it's at in these days and how we come out of it. And as the prophecy goes through his externalization of many, many, many teachings in the relationship of the healing of the planet and the cycles in which the dharma is influenced so negatively by an ongoing relationship of people taking on demonic connections. They become witches and warlocks, they become high magicians inside of Tibet, and they manifest control over elementals, they sacrifice animals, they are black magicians. And in that process, they continue living all through Milarepa, which is well after Padmasambhava and on, that these particular manifestations on Earth, and they're all over the planet, that dark lodge reality is what Padmasambhava talks about, and why he does the teaching he does, and the prophecy that he explains is the prophecy of our degeneration in relationship to the Dharma and the Buddha and the manifestation of people's blessings in relationship to practicing the Dharma and externalizing the reverence found within. So that cycle in prophecy comes around to this period of time during the reincarnation cycle of Padmasambhava, which is in the form of Buddha Maitreya. And it's my incarnation, or the incarnation, the manifestation of these many different lineages processes that are transmission. Whether it be Jesus, or whether it be Babaji, or whether it be Krishna, whether it be Shiva, all these different manifestations all the way through even the Hebrew reality of the, Christ and all of the relationships of the Bible, and all is interconnected and all is part and parcel of history. And that influence of history is a fact-based reality. So it has an inherent synthesis in the way Buddhism works, that if you look at the way we live and where we're at in life, we can see where we were in previous lives, and we can see how we represented ourselves and experienced the way that we live. It's different in culture, it's different in the way in which it's represented, but it is very much the same. It comes back around. Yeah, so it's in that process that we are in today, and it's in the process of Padmasambhava in reincarnation of recapitulating the process of externalization of exorcism that is manifested through the White Lodge. And it's not through a whole bunch of adepts who are very capable masters or something running around helping me in this process. They're all in process of being healed. They're all in delusion. They're all influenced by the grandeur of the delusion. And not only that, but usually the heads of these groups are in the Dark Lodge themselves in these days. So the process of many hundreds and hundreds of lives of degenerative qualities and considerations that have been taking the toll on the soul and the manifestation of the externalization of the Dharma, every incarnation of the avatar. As we get to this day, this is the reason why all those incarnations took place. It was to slow down the advent of the influences of the negativity of demon possession within the world, within all the elements and within all the kingdoms, and how that creates disease and behavior and actions and activity that are manifested in an immoral society in a process of war and degeneration. And those are all real realities. They're externalizations of reality, but they're a manifestation from the Dark Lodge. So it's my work is to influence the process of externalization of my exorcism, the influence of me being an exorcist. The same as Padmasambhava. None of his disciples were exorcists. None of his students became exorcists. None of the people that knew him or worked with him or anything like that became an exorcist. They were at all times battling the process of having been possessed, been depossessed, and always working on the process of turning the wheel of Dharma so that they don't become possessed again, which is very easy to do in this world. So it's the process only of Padmasambhava, the process of the avatar, the process of the incarnation of Buddha that is the exorcist. And it's in that exorcism that the process inside of humanity is taking place, which is a healing, a turning the wheel of the Dharma. The influence of the teachings that I give are very specific and very clear and to the law. And that influence is cutting a great deal of energy into this Dark Lodge ceremonial process of sacrifice, sacrificing all of humanity and sacrificing all the different understandings that humanity has, inevitable in their abilities, but incapable due to the process that goes on, due to these elements taking charge of your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body. And we spend all of our time having chaos in these bodies and suffering as an individual in these bodies, which doesn't give us much time for hope or faith or dharma activity. It just completely wraps us up into the process of self-consumption, self-absorption, self-pain and suffering, which is exactly inevitable. It's exactly what is manifested in the process of these black magicians and the way in which they bring about the world. If you study the influence of American Indians, Tibetans, the Hindis, go online, you'll see so many black magicians in India. You'll see so many black magicians in the American Indian tribal regions. You'll see so many black magicians in Africa, in Cuba, in Florida, in Mississippi, in all over the world. They're there to externalize. They're there to show their wares, show how they do what they do, because they don't have any fear as to being turned away, kept from manifesting. You can even go to prison and practice Satanism and join a satanic cult while in prison, simply because the law allows these things to happen during this time of terrible, terrible dharma, where the dharma has been completely disavowed, and the influences of the teachings have actually been discredited. So the qualities and characteristics that comes from the teacher and all the incarnations of the teacher are discredited in the words and the vibration and the movement inside of humanity, which is the reason why I do these meditations and why I do these teachings. Because I'm the teacher. I'm the guy who doesn't have a possessed demon in me. And the influence of channeling doesn't happen. I get hit by the influences that are all around me in this world and manifested through this world. And everybody thinking that it's all happening on an individual note. And it's not. It's happening behind the scene on a very large embodying process of ceremonial magic. And that influence manifests into the world in the process of things that are hidden inside of society. Where do all the little children go when they're missing? What is the process of abduction? What is the process of all the things that are going on in violence toward men and women, and even the ability to go to war, the ability to shoot or kill or maim or harm another person? How can we even move to that reaction, to that ability, whether it's a sport or whether it's a manifestation of our quality and our culture? We by no means, we should have that ability to move in that direction. The only way it's done is by completely discharging the law that is manifested by God, that turns us into the virtuous beings, that gives us understanding and morals and qualities that allows us to stay away from all this stuff. But inside of humanity, there are people out there who are doing ceremonial magic, sacrificing themselves and other people to Satan, and manifesting the darkest forces for all the children to incarnate in the coming years. And they're knowingly doing this. They're knowingly doing this. And there's nothing you could do to stop them other than the coming of Christ, other than the embodiment of the Lord, returning to the earth and standing up for the law and presenting the law and allowing people to come in contact with the meditation that creates transmission, that connects us through all of time and space to all the previous lives of the law and the manifestation of the outcome of the law. And what happens when people do meditate, and what happens when people do become kind. All those things come fostering back into us, and they manifest as the characteristics of recapitulation. Slowly but surely, we lose nothing of our goodness. We lose nothing of every good thing and every good action that we've ever taken. Every time a person has truly loved us and we've loved another person, it's never lost. It's just hidden. It's veiled. It's caught up in an electromagnetic storm of energy, of emotions, of separation between the mental, emotional, and physical body by the mind being so separate. Because it takes charge. If it's the mind, it has the ability, mind over matter. It has the ability, literally, to manifest into the world the delusions that keep the plan from manifesting. So people don't even see a revelation. They don't even experience a revelation. Their whole process is delusion of grandeur if they're spiritual. Their whole process is a process of externalizing, how to get people to believe in what it is you're believing in. And that's much more along the solar plex rather than the heart. The heart is a relationship of helping people to understand that the influence that is inside of them is manifested from outside of them. That the influence that is going on is manifested from lower psychicism behind the veil that causes us to be veiled. And it also influences us to have delusions. It all goes into the mind. And it's in those delusions that keeps us from responding in the moment, being able to see what is going on in the moment, being able to allow us to be in the moment. Yeah? It's those delusions and illusions that keeps that from happening, because we're always going off track, seeking one path to one delusion, another path to another illusion, and it's constantly going one thing after another. And its manifestation to actually be empty enough to be in the moment and be able to respond and understand and be active and totally there, transcending the delusions and illusions that are manifesting in the environment that are totally psychic, have nothing to do with reality. The reality of the environment is a totally different thing than what goes on in the mind. So it's that influence that I'm trying to bring about, the influence of awakening the inner nature of the mind, allowing it to do the things it's supposed to do, which is to awaken the higher qualities of its virtues through transmission, because we've all been alive since the beginning of incarnation. And we all have the bridge of understanding, but it's just a matter of us being able to heal the influences of our common ground that we are all in society, and how that influence is being triggered by the ongoing practice of lower psychicism in the manifestations of delusions of grandeur. So we're going to do a meditation invoking the influence of our ashram, soul, and monad. And after the meditation, we're going to listen to the Padmasambhava invocation, as many atoms. And that's the influence of understanding the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, and how it has the relationship of influencing the change of the dharmic world. Because it's done through transmission. These prayers are done by Buddha. It's done in the mind of Buddha. It's the consciousness of Buddha. It's the way Buddha does the exorcism. It's invocation, evocation. And in that process, it invokes the ability for people to awaken to the reality, to the teacher, and receive and respond only if they're in the moment. If they're not in the moment, it's a very transitory little thing. There's one day you're good and next day you're not. One day you're in the Sangha, next day you're not. That could last 20 years and all of a sudden you're not. And all these influences are part and parcel of whether or not that path is a straight line, and whether or not that path is committed, and how it has an outcome to it in the end. Because as we move through a spiritual path, we get into the moment. And that means that we stay on that path and we don't move, because we are sitting at a midpoint. You'll see this in the as many atoms invocation. There's a lot of things that are written in there that are the quotes of Buddha and the invocations that I give. It's a very clear teaching, so it's a good one to listen to. So let's begin the invocation. Okay, just repeat after me the invocation. And we'll begin. I invoke the power, the love, and the wisdom of my ashram, soul, and monad. To guide me into the right activity in the plan. To clarify and stimulate my mind. To transform and transmute my feelings and emotions. To energize and vitalize and heal my physical and etheric body. So there is a normal flow of energy in my physical and etheric body. To this day and every day, I ask this in the name of the Christ to serve the One. All in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, we're going to start our meditation and just begin by taking a deep breath. Okay, now just meditate quietly. Focus on your breath. as there are in 1,000 million worlds. So many times I make reverent salutations to all the Buddhas of the three eras, to the Dharma, and to the excellent community. I pay homage to all the shrines and all the places in which the bodhisattvas have been. I make profound obeisance to the teachers and to those whom respectful salutation is due. This very day, I go for refuge. Powerful protectors, whose purpose it is to guard the universe, the mighty conquerors who overcome suffering everywhere. Wholeheartedly also I take my refuge in the Dharma, which they have ascertained, which is the abode of security against the rounds of rebirth. Likewise, in the host of the bodhisattvas, I take my refuge. To the Buddha, for refuge I go. To the Dharma, for refuge I go. To the Sangha, for refuge I go. To the Buddha, for refuge I go. To the Dharma, for refuge I go. To the Sangha, for refuge I go. To the Buddha, for refuge I go. To the Dharma, for refuge I go. To the Sangha, for refuge I go. All the truth teachings of the past, to all the truth teachings yet to be, to all the truth teachings that are now, my worship flows unceasingly. No other refuge than the truth. Refuge supreme is there for me. By the virtue of this truth, may grace abound and victory. All my life I go for refuge to brotherhood. To all the brotherhoods that were, to all the brotherhoods to be, to all the brotherhoods that are, my worship flows unceasingly. No refuge but the brotherhood. Refuge supreme is there for me. By the virtue of this truth, may grace abound and victory. I'm going to play a little drum. Just remember, this isn't entertainment. I'm not a musician, I'm a magician. So the influence is that I work with elements and you're getting into the energy. You know? So not something, a common thing people do because they're not in the moment, but I am. And being in the moment and doing what I'm doing is magic in that influence of being in contact with angelic forces, which is what I am, which is what you are. So by just doing this, it aligns us to a moment of reality that all angelic reality is constantly focused on the Lord. Yeah? So just enjoy. Okay. Thank you very much for joining on meditation, and see you again on Sunday. Enjoy.